All right, here we go. Fresh series coming at ya. Spawning down in the bottom right for Dragon Kitesy Gaming. It is Dark. In the blue. And his opponent. Spawning up at the top left for Onside Gaming. Been playing a lot of mech. And a lot of tricky timings. It is Onside Gaming's Ryung. In the red. And of course, this one is being played in the Masters Coliseum 6. And yeah, $40,000 tournament. Pretty nifty. Big thank you to the World Team League for putting this on. Supplying a generous prize pool. Ooh, Dark going to be opening up Gasless here on Neo Humanity. And I think this is going to be another fast third hatch. Yep, there's the drone heading over towards the left side. Going to be a hatch pool hatch. Ryung not opening up with the 2 Rax Reaper. Ryung does have some good micro, but I don't think of him as a player whose Reaper micro is at the absolute top level. But he's still got some good micro. Usually it's more like unit positioning, though. His splits are quite good, especially against disruptors. Dark. Oh, hang on. Oh, man. Wait, did Ryung block this? Yeah, he did. He did, didn't he? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I think I missed that. Yeah, so Dark ending up taking the pocket third. Oh, I don't think he wanted to do that. I don't think he wanted to do that at all. Dark did send 2 Overlords across the map. Apparently very confident that Ryung was not going to be going for a proxy Rax. So he didn't really look around for it much. A little bit. Oh, look at that. Ryung talking about his Reaper micro not being necessarily great. Does snipe down a Ling. Dark. Ooh, not able to get the scout on the 3rd CC. It only just now got started, so yeah, can't really see that. But Ryung is a player who's not afraid to go for some very bold stuff. He's already pulled out some very aggressive maneuvers against other players in the group. Dark still on. No gas. Oh, he's got to be careful with these drones. Oh, nice body block on the Vespine Geyser. And Ryung going to be able to get a kill on one of these drones. Wow. That's nice. Talking about how Ryung's Reaper micro, you know, isn't absolute top level. And he's like, no, shut up, Steadfast. I'll show you. I'll give you a little something to talk about. 3 gases, by the way, coming down all at once from Dark. Normally, he usually does 2 gas. Is this going to be some kind of timing, I wonder? Maybe. Yeah, whenever he does this gases, he usually likes to take 2 gases at once. With the Roach Warren and just this general setup, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a huge Roach Ravager push, or maybe even Dark starting up Ling speed. We'll see. He's building he's building a lot of Overlords. Yeah, this is going to be Roach Ravager. Yep. He's going to go for a big push with this, I think. Ooh, unfortunately for Dark, we do have a single Banshee being produced. At least one. Ryung, can he get the scout here? Oh, he's going to go for a Hellion run by Dark with a nice drone pull at the natural to try and block this. Roaches do pop out, but this could look defensive in nature for the moment. Ryung? He gets 5 drones, but... well, now maybe this just will be defensive in nature. Pressure across the map, see if your opponent's prepared. But more importantly than anything, just like represent threat. And he sees the Banshee. He's like, okay, yeah, you're prepared. Cool. Bye. I go home now. And if Ryung won't get more than, I think, just 1 Roach kill. Oh, he doesn't get one. He just backs away. Says, fine. Roaches were going to get back to creep pretty soon anyways. So even one roach wouldn't have been that big. Ryung somehow is very far down in supply. I guess he's building a lot of production right now. And roaches do inflate supply. This feels like Ryung missed something somewhere. Was it a big supply block? No, I don't think so. Dark. You know what? I guess it's that Dark is actually just because he opened up gasless and it's such a good play. He's just further ahead than most players are when you build, 10 roaches early. Because building a lot of roaches and losing drones early is not a great situation, but if you go for, this gasless play, you can really get some ludicrous timings. And Dark, once again, going to utilize this high-yield gas in the middle. A lot of players don't make use of it. Dark loves to do so with these big Roach Ravager attacks. And he uses that extra bit of gas from this. And it gives him just a little bit of extra oomph. It's the equivalent of adding 2 gases for the cost of 4 drones. Obviously, 4 drones and the extractor. Because you're going to take a 4th base with this anyways. You're just usually not droning it up. Little drop on the right side by Ryung. Does slip past the defenses, but Dark is not completely out of position. And his creep spread is very good, so he will be able to respond almost immediately. Ryung finds 3 drones, but that's about it. And Dark just gets out. Or rather, Ryung just gets out. Ryung does have 3 nicely placed tanks. And he's building himself a nice little wall, too. As well as he's going for an 8 racks against roaches does not feel great. But this could be Ryung's 3 tech lab version. Which he kind of... I think he invented it. I'm just going to say he did. Because I've seen him use it the most and the most effectively. That is actually pretty good against the Roach Raptor. However, it's not going to come online yet. And he's not building more tanks. He's on 4 tanks for the moment. But Dark is maxed out on a huge 1-1 Roach Ravager army. Like, this is a terrifying attack from Dark. And he is going to swing in from multiple angles. Going to force this one army to lift up. Oh, man. I think Ryung's just going to get run over. 1 tank. Oh, does survive for a little bit. But there we go. 2 tanks go down. 3rd one. 4th one going down. And, yeah, the Dark just has too much. The concave, the surround, the openings were too good. Dark, obviously not the best attacking a refinery right there, but it doesn't matter. He's already broken through. We're past the decision point, the inflection point. And Ryung. Well, actually, Dark does have a few of these units getting kind of isolated. The wall kind of working well for Ryung for a little bit, but now it's all going to go down. And even if Dark goes home and just relaxes, he's smashed Ryung's economy. He destroyed the tank count. And he's starting to transition. +2 missile, +2 carapace, Ling speed. But he's still on, a relatively similar work account. Ryung not going to be able to secure this 3rd base again. Not yet. While Dark, he builds a 5th base. Infestation pit. Yeah, this is just Dark coming in the way we expect Dark to. Ryung going to lose that 1 tank. He gets baited to the right side and loses the other tank. Dark managing his 2 armies very well. Ryung having a little bit more of a difficult time microing the fight perfectly. He will finish up his 2-2. Oh, but he might lose the command center right now. Corrosive Biles. No, they're not going to be enough. He gets the lift in time. But now he's going to try and fight. He does have the 2-2 done. And the concave for Ryung is pretty good. Oh, but the Corrosive Biles do land on the medevacs just a little bit. Not huge. But they're chipping away at the HP. Actually, every medevac has been... 1 medevac has died. Every single medevac has been hit. And Dark is... he's actually getting pushed back. This is a lot of Marine Marauder with 2-2. Hang on. Can Cure get something done here? Oh, that was a big stim. He really wanted to chase this down. Will Bull back into a concave. No, the corrosive biles just murdered every medevac. And 2-2 is going to complete now for Dark. If the medevac survived, there was actually a chance here for Ryung. But now, he's just going to out-sustain this army. And Cheated will get called. Dark takes game number 1 with his classic Roach Ravager play. All right, here we go. Spawning up in the top right for Dragon Kites Gaming, it is Dark. In the blue. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom left for Onside Gaming, it is Ryung. In the red. Having himself a great time. Ryung, that is. Sorry, Dark, that is. What am I saying? We've been covering a lot of StarCraft the last 5 days. This is probably my 200th. Is it? No. Could it be? How many games are there per day? ESL Cup, I probably covered 70 games. 60 games? It's a lot of games. 20 per? Yeah, probably 60 games on Monday. And then like 15 per day. Maybe like 150 games. Something like that. We're going to see a spawning pool first coming in from Dark. And it is going to be a 6-ling opener. Roach Warren. No, Queen. Still could be Queen into Roaches. Dark is not shy about this. Not shy. But we're not going to see that. Ryung. Oh, do the Lings... Okay, the Lings will get hidden. Good job from Dark. He was going to try and send 4 out to the side. Ryung really wanted to get the information here, but Dark is going to push him back. Oh, and look at this. Dark splitting. Oh, my God. I love the way Dark does this with Lings. Like, he does so many little things so cleverly. Ryung sending the Reaper out to the left side. Oh, has he been bamboozled? I think he has. He has been bamboozled. He's going to get distracted by these Lings. Now, Ryung did build an extra Marine, which is very mature. And he actually, with that extra Marine, that makes hunting down these Lings a smart decision. But he may still lose this SCV build in the command center. No, he pulls it away. Good depot lift as well, saving the Marines, making sure they don't get jumped. Obviously, in a perfect world, you'd love to see him stutter step the Marines as well as saving the SCV, but he just does things that makes it simpler for him. And this already puts him a little bit ahead. Killing off 3 of the initial Lings? Yeah, absolutely. Definitely puts him a little bit ahead. He didn't have to delay the command center for very long at all. He builds a 3rd CC behind this. You don't need to... Sometimes trying to do too much is how you end up getting yourself into trouble. So I like that Ryung just simplifies his task. Oh, and he does get a denial on this base for the moment. That's actually really nice. Now, Dark is a big Ling flood from him. And it was the fast 3rd CC, which means Hellions are on the way. I think Ryung might do the fast 3rd CC against Dark a lot. And Dark is still building Lings. This is basically an all-in at this point. Like, he can transition out of it, obviously, if he gets a ton of damage, but he needs to get a ton of damage. Dark doesn't quite see the Hellions. Oh, they're so close. Okay, Reaper will get distracted in the middle of the map. Ryung quick on the pull. Good split from Dark. Splits off a couple Lings into the mineral line, but the mineral line pull is very quick. Great stuff so far from Ryung on the defense. And Dark is... Oh, he's very far behind, I would say. Unless, of course, he can get in here. Oh, he gets 1 Hellion. SCV pole position micro pretty good, but Dark's target fire is very good. Okay, well, that was enough, actually. Now that... he was really far ahead if Ryung had taken no more damage. But Dark out micros Ryung there. Ryung gets... I don't want to call it lazy, But he didn't do enough of the fancy micro, and Dark evens the game out, I think. Well, actually, no, this is still not even. This is still a lead for Ryung. This is 3 CC versus a late third hatch, and it's only a 5 worker lead for now for the Zerg. I think this is still a slight lead for Ryung, but it could have been a very significant lead. This is interesting. Single Cloakless Banshee into Raven. And Ryung starting up a very fast stim, but he starts the engineering base before his second and third barracks. That is a nice little greedy play from Ryung to set up a really strong mid-game push. Now, this could just be to set up a really strong 2-2 timing. We will see. But I do like this game plan from Ryung very much. It's a subtle difference in the approach from Terrans. By the way, oh my god, Dark getting supply blocked into oblivion there and building so many overlords. Ugh. That is a little bit painful. But yeah, like I said, I like what Ryung is doing here with this setup. Now, in terms of the normal state of the game, I would say Ryung's a little bit ahead. But in terms of who I think the better player is and who I think is going to win, I still think Dark is in a good enough position to be just fine. But you never know. You never can tell. Ryung trying to clear some creep on the left side. And he's going to be able to do it with the help of the Raven, but not too much. Dark is going into the 1-1 Roach behind us. Infestation Pit is started up, so he's thinking about maybe the 2 Infestors as the mid-game bolster for his army. Could be thinking about a quick hive. Lots of options. Ling counterattack. Oh, well, actually, that was just a scouting Ling. I guess maybe looking for the gas timing at the third base. Oh, no. Ryung. Oh, we forgot. I was going to mention it, but I didn't want to bring it up, and I didn't want to curse it. He forgets the armory. For a really long time, too. So, upgrades finished at 730. Armory, and this may not seem like much, but he was looking for a timing that was going to take advantage of, like, a 10, 15, 20 second timing window. Because he is going for an 8 racks with this. 3 more barracks on the way. Oh, God. Forgetting this armory is pretty devastating. Nearly 30 seconds late. And the upgrades will start more than 30 seconds late because Ryung doesn't have gas now. He's been spending it on other things. This really hurts his timing. And make no mistake, he is hitting a timing. The other thing about this is Dark is transitioning into Banelings as well as Hive. So it's going to be Roach, Ravager, Ling, Bane. And that's going to give more time for, like, Bane speed to come online. Dark starts up Bane speed and Roach speed at the same time. Ryung is doing a good job of clearing creep here and keeping it really hampered. And, you know, he definitely wants to attack on this left side. That is pretty clear to... Well, oh, maybe not. There is actually openings on both of these bases. Both, like, the third and the fourth base. And even the fifth base. There's not enough creep to, like, be very comfy. There's enough of... enough creep clear to feel like there's opportunities here as Ryung. +1 melee, +2 carapace on the way, and Vipers starting on up. Ryung, he could be on 2-2 pretty much right now. Or at the very least, no, he could be on 2-2 right now. Yeah, he could. But he's not yet. Dark, oh, leaving the rocks up. Ryung, he's actually like, no, I'll take him down. Oh, this army, oh my god, it's a lot split on the left side. Raven drops a decent anti-armor missile. That doesn't hit the most units, but Dark, I really like that he gives up this base instantly. Because he is getting into Vipers. Oh, he's going to find this army on the left side a little bit exposed. Allow him to corrosive bile down a tank. Good little trade there for Dark. I would say that was a favorable trade. Dark actually giving up both bases. He is respecting this push a lot. I think that's the right call. He's going to find some nice trades on the right side as well. Nice-ish. Relative to how scary this attack is. He's still got Infestors. And they actually have double fungal now, each of them. Oh, Corrosive Biles find another tank. And I think Dark actually... Well, you might just be able to swamp this pretty soon. Vipers do join up. Ryung is pushing really hard. Infestors haven't used their ability yet. Oh, one of them does get taken out. There's a fungal growth coming on in. Parasitic Bomb. Nope. Going to be Blinding Cloud. Good snipe on the Vipers. Hang on. Ryung is just crushing this. It was just like constant skirmishing that looked okay for Dark. But the 2-2 of Ryung meant that every trade actually was still good for Ryung. Wow. Dark just runs out of units. Simple as that. He's just got nothing left. And GG gets called Ryung. What the hell? That looked like from the eye test, that looked fine for Dark. But Ryung, nah, he was doing better the whole time. GG. Game is, series is tied at 1 apiece. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning up at the top left for Dragon Kitesy Gaming. It is Dark. In the blue. And his opponent hitting with a push that didn't look that scary. Like, or it didn't look like the fight was going as well as it was, but it was going great. It's Onside Gaming's Ryung. In the red. Yeah, that was a really cool setup from Ryung, because like I said, I really felt that was going well for Dark. It looked like it was, but Dark didn't actually cast fungals. Ryung never given an opportunity to find good fungal growths. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Bum bum ba da 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 dum. Now, nothing out of the ordinary here. Dark did open up with a 6-ling opener. Ryung, I was talking about like who was ahead and who I expected to win and all that jazz. I'm just so impressed with how much Ryung has leveled up in a player, as a player in the last like year and a half. Once again, obviously at IEM Katowice 2022, he overperformed and was just brilliant. Replacement Man was amazing. Ryung, by the way, being a nuisance here. Oh, and he's going to get the block on the hatch. Nice job from Ryung, putting the SCV at 1 base. Reaper at another, but oh no! Ryung. Oh, that was... I don't like that at all. He lets Dark get the hatch down. He could have denied that for such a long time, and it's such a nuisance for the Zerg. It is absolutely worth it to deny that hatch in this situation. But Dark being able to get it up is... Well, we are going to be seeing a third CC behind this from Ryung. And not a big surprise. I'm just really impressed with how Ryung has kind of grown as a player once again. He's really been pushing it to the limit. Ryung is a player who's not afraid to play mech. If he thinks his opponent won't be good at it, won't be good at dealing with it. That's... Yeah, and I mean, I think that's a smart play. But Ryung knows that Dark is pretty darn good against mech. He is one of the better anti-mech players in all of history. Reaper trying to get a bit of a scout, but doesn't get too much information. Sees that lane speed is not yet done, but Dark just got it super late. And I'm honestly not really sure why. It's like, even with the modified Clash opener, that's like 20 seconds late. But he might have just been like, whatever. You know, I don't really care. And he has it in time for the first potential Hellion run by, so he's good. Ryung does scout the Baneling Nest. And Dark sees that it is, in fact, bio. Which is good information. Good information to have. Meanwhile, double engineering bay coming on in from Ryung before the second and third barracks again. So once again, going with this timing-oriented push or oriented setup. And it's once again Banshee into Raven. So this is pretty much the same setup Ryung did in game number 2. And it makes sense. It got him the dub. But this time he's going up against a Dark that is playing Lingbane. And this is Gressvon. This is not Royal Blood where there's a bunch of like Dark didn't get to buy time the way he really wanted to on Royal Blood. Gressvon, he's already got quite good creep spread. If Ryung wants to have a realistic shot of winning this, he's going to need to start clearing the creep in this little valley of death. But it seems like he wants to wait for the Raven so he can keep muling. That's another thing. Maybe Ryung had more money in the previous game because he didn't have to scan to clear creep, and that might have led to a few sharper timings. Okay, I really hope Ryung does not forget his armory this time. He needs to build it in about 20 seconds. Or it's A little bit of creep getting cleared up, but not a lot just yet. Dark able to keep pushing this creep forward. Maybe not the cleanest creep like placement. Putting it in kind of like weird positions. But he's also spreading it out so that it's going to take longer to clear. Meanwhile, Banshee on the bottom side. That's going to look for a little bit of chip damage on the 5th base. I don't think he can get a cancel. No. This should be fine. Dark's got enough queens, close enough, and good enough creep spread as well. And here we go. Well, the spread of the creep tumors actually did end up coming into play. Oh, God. Ryung did... Our armory is late again. This time... It's only like maybe 10 seconds. So it's nowhere near as bad. Maybe even 15. We'll see what time they actually complete. What time? 7:13. Not even 10 seconds. It's going to be like... It's going to be a very brief period of time, but it's another 8 racks. Ryung doesn't actually have enough gas to start up his 2-2. Okay, +2 armor. Dark, though, unlike the previous game, he's going to have great upgrades. And his hive is done. I didn't even notice. Dark got the fastest damn hive I've ever seen. Holy crap. Ryung. Oh, he will be able to get the kill on this 5th base. That is actually really nice for Ryung. Dark, pretty big mistake losing that, actually. Being caught out of position. Good job from Ryung. But once again, this is an all-in play. This time, it's not the Marauders. It is going to be pure Marine. So this is going to be 15 Marines at a time. Raven will have anti-armor missile available, but that's more effective, in my opinion, against Roaches than it is against Lings and Banes. Ryung snipes down a few units. He's cleared out creep pretty nicely. And there's only a little bit of creep coming through the middle of the map. Ryung, this is a strong timing he's going to hit. However, Ultras are going to be really good against this. Oh, Lings see the Marines coming back home. Oh, this is going to be Ryung trapping the army. Oh, that's a great find for Ryung. But Dark kind of bluffs the units out of the way and gets away with a few of the lings. That was absolutely best case scenario for Dark, considering the setup from Ryung. Oh, but this is good from Ryung too. He's prepared for the lings to come back in, and he clears out pretty much every single one of them. Ryung is in a position to knock out this 4th base once again, or rather 5th base once again. But Dark, he's got another one ready to go. So in sense, that's only a 6th base. Oh, Baneling's on a tank. He did get a few Marines to start, but not the best hitting a tank. Massive Ling counterattack coming in from Dark here. Depot raise from Ryung is great. He's going to lose a lot of SCVs here. 8 SCVs going down. Baneling's getting it on top of the... Oh, SCVs, 13 in total. Could have been a lot worse. Honestly, could have been so much worse. Ooh, but Dark coming in here. Blinding Clouds on the first tank. There is a deep tank line here, but nice Blinding Clouds in the back. However, Dark is just losing so much. That was Ryung actually fighting with an... Or, pardon me, Dark fighting with an upgrade lead. Ryung is doing so well. Ryung is really playing out of his damn mind right now. 80 Marines. But the counterattack from Dark coming in once again. And Ryung is well set up for it again. Oh my god, he's just deflecting these counterattacks so well. And now he's going to knock out the 5th base of his opponent. Make no mistake, Ryung needs to get so much... Like, he needs to be doing so much with this. But he is doing a lot. However... Ultralisks are going to be really good against that. Did we just see... I think we might have just seen a medevac get sniped. Oh, Dark. Gotta be careful with these lings. Does get them out of here. If Dark just built like 4 ultras... Okay, he's got 2 on the way. He doesn't have the gas for more. But if he can get up to like 4 ultras, they've already got chitinous plating and 2-2 done. Ryung is not getting it a 3-3. He is still committed here. God, that is so many Marines. Good job from Dark. Snips off a couple of units. He's still got 2 Vipers. Yeah, 2 Vipers, and they're fully charged. Oh, this medevac spotting for the counterattack again. But Dark, he is... Well, he's got a lot of energy on Queens. He's going to come in from the backside. Nope. Not going to be able to get too much done. Tanks do get abducted. And the tanks really are the only thing that deal with the ultras. Lings on the bottom side will get pushed away. But Dark can still absolutely hold. Like, chitinous plating ultras against Marines that don't have an upgrade lead are so devastating. Blinding Cloud on one of the tanks going to come on in. Ultra really tanking a lot of damage. But Ryung still has a 40 army supply lead. Vipers are going to try and recharge. We've got the Ultra getting ground down, but there's the Transfuse, keeping it alive for so long. Baneling's getting some good detonations. Finally, one of the Ultras dies. Meanwhile, counterattack on the other side of the map, finding 6 SCVs. Dark taking the supply lead for the first time in a while, I would say. Oh, and he's going to be able to swamp a bunch of the tanks. So the Lings from the remaining counterattack come back home, and Dark cleans out all but one of the tanks. So well played from Dark. And now I just don't think Ryung can do it. The Liberators, they show up. They're too late to be a meaningful addition, I think. Well, actually, no, they are still a meaningful addition. Another Ling counterattack coming on in. SCVs are just about to arrive back at the base, I think. There's a lot of mules there. I mean, the Liberators might actually be the secret sauce. Oh, but this is a lot of Marines going down on the rally. Dark, he is going to find so many SCVs here with this. He's going to go for one last... Ryung, that is going for one last ditch effort push. And the Liberators are actually being super helpful. But Dark, he's also getting close to +3 carapace, which is going to make the Marines even more pitiful against those Ultras. He might not even need it, though. He swarms forward, swamps the Marines, forces them into the medevacs. Liberator 1 gets taken out. Liberator 2 goes down, and Dark takes the series 2-1 with an amazing defense. And he will get the game and win our hearts once again. If you enjoyed the series, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the flip side.